Southeast Georgia and the Lowcountry. This is WJCL 22 Morning News. See us now.
Breaking right now on WJCL 22 Morning News, a tornado ripped through this neighborhood overnight, leaving at least one person dead and several others hurt. Plus, the dangerous icy conditions across several U.S. states. A man found asleep on a couch, shot and killed by police. Minneapolis police pressured to release this body cam video. We're breaking down the new footage moment by moment.
If your leadership takes you down the road of invading Ukraine, you and your families will pay a heavy price.
Thousands of U.S. troops now heading to Europe ahead of a possible Russian invasion. Their thoughts moments before takeoff. And it could be a rainy race weekend out on Tybee Island. We're tracking whether wet weather could impact the Tybee Run Fest. Speaking of Tybee Island, we are live out there this morning where you can see race preparations are well underway to start this Friday. We want to thank you so much for waking up with us right here on WJCL 22. Good morning, everyone. I'm Emma Hamilton here with our meteorologist, Jonathan Myers. And before we get to weather this morning, we do have to mention we did not purposely match today.
Yes.
We're wearing red today for the American Heart Association's Go Red for Women movement. It is the #1 killer of women, so we are wearing red today in support of it. But Jonathan does like to match me, so.
Yes, that was it. But, you gave me the instructions yesterday.
Yes,
wear red tomorrow. So
yes.
I didn't forget. You're surprised.
I was very impressed with you. But we do need to get over to that weather now. And Jonathan, muggy, warm start out there.
Yeah.
It definitely does not feel like February.
No, it does not. But we're going to see some rain and cooler weather is definitely on the way by tomorrow. So let's look at the forecast. Starting things off this morning, we are seeing some breaks in the clouds. We'll start the day with some sunshine. Low 60s this morning. And like Emma said, it is mild and muggy outside. Most of us today definitely feeling like springtime again, mid-upper 70s throughout the afternoon. The morning will be dry, and then after lunchtime today, we'll see some showers developing. The rain becomes likely just in time for that drive home after school and after work today. You see that high chance of rain as we go into the evening. Even a couple of thunderstorms will be possible, but the severe threat for today is very low for our area. Live radar, there it is. No green anywhere near us, but back off to our west. Here comes that rain from Macon all the way down into southwestern, Georgia, Panhandle of Florida. The leading edge of this, if we're going to see any thunderstorms, will be right here. You can see it near Macon and Albany. That's where those thunderstorms are this morning. We could even see some downpours as that first initial line moves through the area. So our forecast today, breezy and warm through the afternoon. Rain, like I said, will be likely this afternoon. Then get ready for some chilly weather for the weekend. I'll detail more of your weekend forecast in less than 10 minutes.
Breaking overnight, one person is dead and others are seriously hurt after a tornado struck western Alabama. That's according to Hale County Emergency Management. Take a look at this video showing homes in that area with their walls ripped apart and people's belongings just destroyed and scattered all over the ground there. One man who lost his home spoke about the moment that he stopped to help a victim of that storm.
It was a man laying right there in the road that was hurt. He was hurt bad. I took my coat off and put it under him so he could have somewhere to lay down and put my umbrella over him because he was hurt. He was really hurt. My house is just gone, but this man, he's in bad shape.
ABC's Mona Kazar Abdi shares how the massive winter storm sweeping the nation right now is bringing heavy rain and dangerous ice to other areas.
A massive and deadly winter storm is barreling across the country, a winter wallop from Mexico to Maine. The wicked weather gripping Texas less than 1 year after a catastrophic freeze buckled the state's power grid. Sleet and snow already triggering thousands of power outages, while demand for electricity is expected to peak this morning.
We are dealing with one of the most significant icing events that we've had in the state of Texas in at least several decades.
Schools in Houston closed today after the city was crippled by ice and snow overnight. At least 10 vehicles involved in this crash. In Austin, icy roads blamed for this 14-vehicle pileup. Those crashes among dozens of others plaguing drivers across the state as temperatures dipped into the teens. The conditions so bad, officials shut down the Dallas-Fort Worth airport for hours. More than a foot of snow already falling in some cities, and more is on the way.
As the ice and snow piles up, the rain turns to an icy mix in the morning along the big cities, New York to Boston. I expect over a foot of snow in northern New York and New England, but as this thing pushes through, the bigger story is going to be the cold air catching up to that moisture. We could see a flash freeze in some of these areas.
Meanwhile, in Tennessee, nearly 150,000 power outages reported overnight. Trees and power lines toppling as the storm blew through the state. And further south in Alabama, at least one person killed after a tornado touched down near Tuscaloosa. The twister shredding roofs, downing power lines, and tossing these trucks off the road into a pond. Mona Kosar Abdi, ABC News, New York.
New body cam video released after a man was shot and killed during a no-knock warrant carried out by Minneapolis police. The case gaining national attention this morning after it was reported that the man who was killed, Amir Locke, was not the target. Eric Rasmussen is going to walk you through this video, but we do want to warn you that it could be disturbing to watch.
Wednesday morning before 7 o'clock, an officer's body-worn camera shows him unlocking the door to Unit 701 in this downtown Minneapolis apartment building. At 3 seconds in, you see the first officers enter, several announcing police search warrant, at times shouting over each other, including hands and get on the ground. On the left side of the screen, an officer kicks the back of the couch where Amir Locke is lying down under a blanket. A split second later, Locke begins to rise. He appears to be mostly covered by the blanket. At this point, a gun is visible in his hand here. 9 seconds after entering the apartment, one of the officers, identified as Mark Hanneman, can be heard firing his weapon 3 times before the video cuts off.
And turning now to our next story this morning, the leader of ISIS is dead. This after a successful counterterrorism mission in northwest Syria. Leaders say no U.S. personnel were harmed, but at least 13 bodies were recovered from the rubble. U.S. intelligence had been tracking the leader for months and targeted one of his secret hideouts.
It was not news to them when the announcement was made because we're always prepared for this situation.
Thousands of North Carolina-based soldiers deployed to Europe to help U.S. allies ahead of a possible Russian invasion of Ukraine. This comes just one day after the Pentagon announced that President Joe Biden approved the deployment of 3,000 troops to Poland, Germany, and Romania. Officials say Russia has gathered tens of thousands of troops on the Ukrainian border. South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham spoke in favor of the decision to deploy troops after a Ukraine-Russia briefing yesterday.
To the Russian people, if your leadership takes you down the road of invading Ukraine, you and your families will pay a heavy price. I think there's a bipartisan commitment to crush the ruble, to make sure that NATO will be well defended, to help the Ukrainian people maintain their freedom.
The Pentagon spokesman says the move isn't permanent and, quote, these forces are not going to fight in Ukraine. Well, happening in just hours, a big weekend for those out on Tybee Island. Hundreds of runners will come out for the Kreitz Tybee Run Fest. Our meteorologist, Melissa Hall, is live out on Tybee this morning, also sporting her red. And Melissa, unfortunately, we do have a little bit of rain in the forecast this afternoon.
Yeah, Emma, no rain yet. A little bit of a breeze. You're going to notice that, so grab a light jacket as you head out this morning. But before we get to that forecast, let's talk about what we've got going on out here at Tybee this weekend. It all starts tonight. They're kicking off the fun at 6:15 with a kiddie race. Now, once those kids wrap up, about 15 minutes later, they are going to move on to that second event. Now, that one going to be a 5K at 6:30. Tomorrow morning, there's going to be a 10K starting at 7 a.m. and then the half marathon at 8:30 a.m. Now there's also going to be a beach run at noon if you're a later day person, want to sleep in on your Saturday, and then a 1 mile run at 1 o'clock. If you run all 5 events, and you can pick and choose if you want to just run one or all 5. Well, if you do all 5, that ends up being a full marathon, all 26.2 miles of it. Now let's talk about the weather though. It is going to be wet potentially tonight, so you're going to need that WJCL 22 News app and potentially a little rain slicker. Tomorrow morning though, you might not need the rain slicker, but with the breeze starting to come in and those temperatures falling, you're definitely going to want some layers. We're going to be starting the day a little bit on the cold and windy side. Those temperatures overnight tonight, well, they're going to fall into the upper 40s, and by noon tomorrow, while you're going to have some sunshine out, it's going to be cool in the 50s. Nothing like what we experienced at the Rock and Roll Marathon though. That was cold, wet, and windy. Emma, you're going to remember that. Those runners got soaked, and it was a total washout for that event.
Yes, I can confirm it was a very wet and cold, and there's me and Amy. We looked happy, but it was not a happy day. But we did it, and I just hope that nobody ever has to run in those conditions, and thankfully that will not be quite the case tomorrow. Melissa, thanks so much.